You awesome customers to CistReactZ, guys. Today we're reacting to Five Nights at Freddy's Best Moments Episode 1. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to superhorrorbro, and comment down below. Let's get into this map.
Hey guys,
So I'm assuming he's just gonna be looking at all all the
Super
moments of Five Nights at Freddy's history.
And in today's video, we
counting
kick
some
off
of the best
a new
moments that happened.
FNAF-themed mini-series as we take a look at some of the greatest moments from the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
All right, let's see.
Over the next few videos, I'm going to highlight some of my personal favorite moments from franchise history. But these lists will of course be subjective, so let me know what your favorites are in the comments section below. With that said, let's take a walk down this animatronic themed memory lane as we explore some of FNAF's best moments.
Reaching 6 AM on any FNAF game?
Five Nights at Freddy's has always been about survival. The premise for many of the games is to reach the end of a night shift, and upon doing so, the player is given a brief reprieve from their animatronic nightmare.
Oh gosh.
Each time the player reaches 6 AM, they are greeted by a celebratory cheer.
I really love how he's showing the gameplay off while explaining it. Oh man, it always feels like you've been playing for 8 hours, but you've been playing for only 5 minutes when you survive a night.
The most gratifying sound in FNAF history.
Seriously.
But why is surviving a night one of FNAF's best moments of all time? Well, quite simply, because these are difficult games, based on a mixture of skill and luck due to their RNG nature. Managing resources such as power while trying to monitor the animatronics
FNAF 3 was so annoying.
Building is anxiety-inducing, and the relief felt from finally beating a night is palpable.
The secret newspapers? Oh yeah, the missing children incident, Easter eggs.
When the original Five Nights at Freddy's game released in 2014,
oh no,
it was
they
a
mean
bit
this.
of a mystery. By now we know of the cryptic and intricate lore woven into these games by creator Scott Cawthon. A story which connects.
I just also want to know, I still can't believe you guys were able to look at this wall and say that this is some type of message written out, like Matt Pat said. Because dude, I would have looked at that wall and thought that somebody was just on some alien text, or it is literally just decor for the wall. I just cannot believe the FNAF community actually figured this out.
These games by
I don't even remember what it said, but that's a message.
A story which connects each of the 8 titles up to the spin-off games, books, and graphic novels, and
FNAF
has led to an
entire
theory community rising up to decipher its hidden mysteries. But if we rewind to the original release, FNAF appeared, at least on the surface, to be a simple point-and-click survival horror experience, full of terrifying animatronic jump scares.
I wonder what people's reactions when they see the missing children incident.
To the finer details, they realised FNAF was more than it first appeared. This began with newspaper clippings, which would occasionally pop up on walls,
I wonder what was the first reaction to that.
Camera feeds around the pizzeria.
Like what?
These newspapers told the tragic tale of missing children at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, abducted by a man who dressed as a company mascot. A suspect was charged, but the bodies were never found, and eventually this bad press led to the closure of the restaurant. From here, as new games released, and the community pulled at those loose lore threads, a greater picture of a FNAF universe began to emerge. But it all began with those newspaper Easter eggs.
Learning the fate of the phone guy. Oh, that was crazy FNAF history.
One of the most beloved characters from FNAF history, voiced by the creator himself, Scott Cawthon.
Scotty, see?
The animatronic characters here.
Oh, the phone and the text in the background. Sound wave too.
If I were forced to sing
all same stupid songs for 20 years.
I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too.
True.
Phone Guy appears as a major support character in both Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, as well as a smaller supporting role in FNAF 3. His job is to familiarise the protagonist, and by extension the player, with the game's mechanics. While doing so, Phone Guy also provides a little story
helps us out
for us to go off. There are many great
He helps us out every night, but died.
His conversations are full of
not following his own advice,
and always a pleasure to listen to. Well, to begin with at least. The further into the story of each FNAF game we get, the more unhinged and worried Phone Guy becomes.
Unhinged? More like scared.
Moment in the original Five Nights at Freddy's is found during Night 4. Where it is revealed that Phone Guy's conversations have been pre-recorded some time ago, and he himself fell victim to the animatronics.
Oh, hey, wow, day 4, I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I'll be around to send you a message tomorrow.
Just casual banging on the door.
For me, I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you.
I bet you are.
When I did. Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside the...
Like, just think about that, though. Imagine your job is to sit down and tell the newbie how to survive the night and giving all these tips that has helped him make it to that message, but then you die yourself. Like, wouldn't you be, like, so mad?
Suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks.
I'm really tired today. I don't know why.
I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there.
Now, you're about to find out, being one of those empty heads. Or to empty your skull out so an endoscope can fit into you.
This chilling revelation is surely one of the creepiest and most
Love this
iconic
editing.
moments from any of the FNAF games, and is highly
feel like I'm watching
effective in making
creepypastas.
an already unsettling story that's a little more horrifying.
William Afton's fate and Springtrap identity reveal.
By now, it is common knowledge
Yeah,
that
those
the
were the
evil
days.
mastermind behind the animatronic designs and missing children was a man called William Afton. Afton used his position as one of the two founders
Gosh, why is
of
he just
Fazbear
standing there?
Entertainment to abduct and murder young
What's she
visitors
crying
of the
at?
pizzeria,
Oh yeah, her dog, I forgot.
luring them into the party room after hours and then hiding their bloody remains within the various animatronic suits. These actions are never explicitly shown. These are teen-rated
God.
horror games
Nobody wants to
after
see
all.
dead
Rather, they are
kids.
cryptically teased via a selection of retro 8-bit style minigames. The best of these story-related minigames can be found when looking at Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where we learn of William's gruesome demise.
A lot of story-heavy
Haunted
stuff
by the
there.
spirits of his 5 child victims, Afton hides himself away inside a spring body suit.
I'm
This
alive!
move turns out to be a fatal
Oh,
error
they're
on
gonna
his
show the spring
part,
traps.
as
Oh,
the
okay,
spring lock
there we go.
fails and snaps shut, impaling
My joke already got
Afton
cut
and
off.
fusing his body with the animatronic outer shell. Not only is this sequence so great because of its lore
How did he not know that was gonna
it also
happen?
provides context for who that creepy rabbit stalking us throughout FNAF 3 actually is. It's a chilling reveal. Discovering
is
Springtrap
crazy.
has been William Afton this entire time.
We should have knew it was Purple Guy with how much of a lurker Springtrap is, hiding
Sister
around corners and
Location,
stuff.
The fifth FNAF game moved away from the template of rinse
In
and
Art and the
repeat
Scooper.
gameplay found in the first 4 entries to create something more unique.
It would have been actually cool if you could
No
type on
longer were
that.
players confined to one room. Instead, we explored a sister location to Fazbear Entertainment's own restaurant chain founded by William Afton. Players moved from room to room, each night completing a
That night
different
was the most
minigame.
stress-worthy night
Between
ever.
these minigames, we received instructions from a softly spoken female
Powering up that
animatronic
generator with Freddy
called Circus
finding you.
Baby.
You must be careful. You must remain calm and listen to my voice.
It eventually becomes apparent that this has been an elaborate setup, and we have stepped into a cleverly manufactured trap.
Yep.
Circus Baby was initially designed by William Afton to
Man, it was
scoop
really
up
bait.
children and hide them in her belly. Unfortunately, his daughter Elizabeth ended up as Baby's unintended victim, and now haunts
And she
her
was
body.
warned.
Elizabeth creates a plan to free the ghosts
fair to
of her
mention, she
fellow
was
child
warned.
victims. She does this by tricking the player into removing parts of each animatronic and, finally, her own endo, and then fusing them together into one singular creation known as Ennard. If that wasn't enough, the protagonist, commonly believed to be Michael Afton, Elizabeth's own brother, finds himself trapped inside the scooping room.
Wait,
You are in this
he says commonly believed, like... Wait. Whatever.
scooping room now.
I don't know why it says commonly believed like it's not a thing.
Funtime Foxy has already been here today.
Do people...
Funtime-
I'm sorry for cutting it off. Do people actually think that the protagonist is not someone who's like related to William Afton? I literally... He calls him father at the end of not Ultimate Custom Night. At the end of the Sister Location Custom Night. Like, come on now.
Freddy has already been here today. Valor
He even
has
specified that he
already
looks
been
like
here
him, and that's why
today.
they got fooled.
Circus
and tried to go
Baby
after him.
has already been here today. I've been out before, but they always put me back.
For good
They
reasons.
always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go.
And then get scooped.
The scooper only hurts for a moment.
It's not like they shut the door or could have locked it behind him. He should have ran.
And in turn allowing the jumble of endos to crawl inside his body and escape the sister location. This bizarre twist is so weird and wacky, it almost feels ridiculous. Almost. It's handled in a way that somehow works.
You know, I never thought about it, but Michael Afton is basically what Phone Guy explained on the first Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, the animatronics will think you're an empty suit without a endoskeleton in it. That's basically what Michael Afton is. Man has nothing in his body after that scooping.
In FNAF's kooky universe, and remains
no wonder why they want to stuff him
in the series to date.
Or stuff an endoskeleton in his body.
We come to the end of FNAF's Greatest Moments Part 1. Stay tuned, as in the next episode of this mini-series, we continue this nostalgic look back at what made these animatronic horror games so special.
Really makes you,
With that said, let me know what some of your favorite moments from FNAF.
Yeah, I think that was it for the video. Yeah, it makes me really feel like a nostalgic feeling to go back and rewind and think about what made Five Nights at Freddy's like one of the craziest horror indie games out there. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite moments from Five Nights at Freddy's, and let me know if you guys want me to do a part 2 on this video whenever it releases. Hit that like button. I think I already said that. Subscribe and turn on all notifications. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. I'm very tired.